Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is gonna be a dark video because I'm just now getting out of the Killing Joke movie. It was really good. It was a really good experience. I wanted to do, I'm debating on whether I want to do like just a quick little snippet here, a quick little vlog bit here, then actually do a in-depth review when I get back to the Brave Cave. And I think I will do that because you can't fucking see me. It's fucking dark and I can't drive around with the light on like that. Or can I? I can do what I want. This is America, right? Land of the free, home of the brave. Home of the brave! I got another one. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see. So the movie was pretty decent. I had some guys sitting behind me. They were a part of a podcast called, I hope I don't fuck this up. I think it's called Metcast. So I'm going to try and Google them, and I'm going to Google them and see if I can find it. They're on YouTube. If you guys have heard of it, then shoot me some information on it. If you haven't heard of it, then do some Googling. Get your Googles up and find out more about it. But the guys are pretty cool. I'm going to put this out there, and yeah, it's a good chance you guys, they'll probably see because they're going to look me up, I guess, since I told them about what I do and toy detox and all that. So when I turned around and I was like, hey, because at the beginning of the movie, you know, nerds are in the theater. We're all talking. We're all nerds. We're all excited. So we're all talking and stuff, right, amongst ourselves. And they were talking to each other. And one guy, I heard distinctively said, what he was mentioning a comment that he made on the podcast that they have, I guess on one of their sessions or whatever the case is. And so that's what I heard, and my ears were ringing. I was like, oh, podcast. So I'm going to ask these guys about this after the movie. So after the movie was over, I turned around. I was like, hey, you guys were talking earlier, right? And they kind of looked at me, right? I'm not going to say why I think, but they kind of looked at me, and I was like, you guys do a podcast or something like that? You guys got a show online? And they were all like looking at each other like, oh, no, about a podcast. I thought I heard you guys say something about a podcast. And one guy was like, oh, no, you know, everybody wanted to say something about the movie. Just probably doesn't have anything else to say or something. And I didn't really get why. So then one of the other guys reached out to me. He was asked me, he was like, do you do something online or whatever the case is? And I was like, yeah, I do. We have a show called Toy Detox, and I do toy reviews, Braves toy reviews, right? And it was really cool because I'll talk about this later. So he was like, oh, okay, cool. So kind of did. Then they told me, they came out and said, yeah, well, we do a podcast. And it was funny because then all of them were like, yeah, we do a podcast. I guess it was safe now, you know. Yeah, so it was like, yeah, we do a podcast. It's called Metcast. I believe they said Metcast. I believe they said Metcast. If I am incorrect. And at some point in the future, I get to actually hook up with you guys or connect with you guys in some way, form, or fashion. Let me extend my apologies early off for misstating the name. But I do believe it was Metcast, right? Like, you know, like Mecca, like anime Mecca, like Metcast. Which is how the guy explained it to me, right? So yeah, that was that. So I want to look those guys up and see what they're all about and share some detox with them, right? But yeah, other than that, movie was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was really good. It started off really great. It started off kind of slow because you had to get to the actual story, right? But it was really good. I really dug it. And I dug the experience of watching a cartoon movie or anime movie, DC movie like this in a theater full of purists. You know what I'm saying? All of the comic geeks, all of the nerds, all of my fellow brethren. I really enjoyed it. That was real cool. For me, that was the first time. Like, you know, you go to the superhero movies and you sit amongst other nerds, but then you also sit amongst like the general populace. You know what I'm saying? Population of people who are not so nerdy or not so geekish, right? Geekish? Is that a thing? So yeah, and so it was a cool experience for me. I really enjoyed that. The movie I'm going to get into in my review. I'm going to do my best to do no spoilers. I'm going to do my best. But there's like one spoiler. And, oh my God, I want to just... the spoiler was, it happened. The whole theater went crazy. And fucking my first instinct was to hit up the Dueling Duos chat and be like, yo, this just happened. but I didn't want to do that. So what I said was I got to spoil it for your ass. But hey, I don't want to spend too much time talking right now, because if I do, then I won't cover it in my review, because I'll probably forget. All right, so this is another Braves vlog of me just talking some shit. Out of here.